Day 2. Sean sat on a burned oak, which was peculiarly placed among a full-grown forest. This was the first peculiar sight Sean had seen since he became lost during his daily walk, though it was the only peculiar thing that had happened. As he sat, he tried to figure out how he had become lost in the first place. He had been taking walks through this forest for almost 2 years now. How did he manage to take a wrong turn? Looking to the sky, he tried to orient himself, but to no avail. The trees reached seemingly to the sky itself, and while the thick cover let sunlight in, it was impossible to determine the sun's location. He decided to keep walking in the same direction he had been walking for what felt like the past 2 hours since he awoke, though he was unable to find any other way to find direction. And although he didn't know which direction the sun set, he stared at the thin orange rays and felt himself falling asleep under an oak, not unlike the thousands of others that surrounded him. Day 4. Despite his presumptions, Sean found that he was neither hungry nor thirsty, despite 4 total days sans food or water. Instead of comforting him, it instilled a small fear in him. He was able to go without the bare necessities, but why? Along with this thought came the realization that even if he was hungry, he hadn't heard any animals during his stay, just a slight ruffling of leaves as the wind blew through them. But wait, was that a cry? Sean turned his head in the direction he heard the noise. "Hello?" he yelled. "Is anyone there?" Silence responded. Day 8. Sean knew he was not alone. He could hear slight footsteps that echoed his, the sound of twigs crunching under someone else's feet. He could hear them. He was sure of it. Why couldn't he see them? Day 12. Sean had been heading in the same direction for as long as he could remember, taking careful precautions to make sure his path stayed true. He reaches an overhang, with different-looking terrain behind it. Could it be? Has he found a way out? As he crouches and crawls under, he stands up to a terrible sight. He has reached the same burned tree he saw not 10 days ago. Day 22. Sean headed in the opposite direction, hoping to find a way out through different means. All he found was the same tree. Day 47. Sean is sure he hears voices. He knows someone else must be in here with him. He's sure of it. Day 73. Footsteps? They must be someone else's. And they lead to the same burned tree. Most peculiar. He should ask them about their journey once he finds them. Day 145. He can't be alone. There must be a way out. He keeps finding all these footsteps. But who do they belong to? "Show yourself!" he cries to no one in particular. "Yourself," they answer. Day 699. The season hasn't changed for 699 days. Was there ever a season? Day 1378. Sean wonders, does anyone miss him at home? Where is home? It was just this way, wasn't it? Day 6660. Sean sat under a burned oak, which was peculiarly placed among the full-grown forest, and, despite the numerous footsteps and sounds that claimed otherwise, he was completely and utterly alone.